What's up, everyone? My name is Jesse. This is the WOTR. I react to video game music for the first time as a musician myself. Today is a debut on the channel. This is Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous. That's fun to say. This is a random draw, so congratulations to the winners. This is requested by Damien and Quetzal. We have the Cosmic Balance, in parentheses, Dimitri versus Silantiv from the channel Aura of Mana. And then we have Mythic Power Live Orchestra from channel Owlcat Games. After this, we will spin the wheel again and see what else is going to be a random draw. Let's get right into it. I've never heard of Pathfinder Wrath of the Righteous, but it's always fun hearing something new, isn't it? Let us begin with the Cosmic Balance. Never seen or heard of this game. There's a lot of video games out there. Who knew? I'm immediately getting the sense of time. We're building up. It's kind of a short song. This was only 2 minutes. Dude, this skeleton's getting owned right now. Very simple melody right now. Accompanying strings. It's definitely climbing, right? There's like a crescendo feel so far. Oh, that changed. Nice subtle vocal. Does anyone else feel extremely teased? Talk about a cliffhanger. As I was hearing that, the only thing going through my head was, ooh, where is this going? I can't wait. It's like it's building a crescendo, right? The energy of the song is kind of going into this peak. And I was wondering at what point it's going to kind of like take off. And then I remember the track length, and that's when I decided to look. And by the time I looked, it was over. So this is one of those cases where I'm simply, in the nicest way possible, the most positive way possible, I'm very disappointed. I'm just like, oh, okay. Well, luckily we have another song to listen to. So that's cool. But man... So I'm guessing this is just a loop? I don't know, because if it loops, it would have to come all the way back down energy, which it did at the end, and then climb back up. Complete peaks and valley thing. And I don't know if that's really a loop, which kind of makes me believe it's a... Well, I don't know. I was going to say cutscene, but in parentheses it says Dimitri versus Silantiv. So I thought it was a fight. Unless this is a verbal fight and it is a cutscene. That didn't really give me much time to process like a musical idea. It was fantastic. I liked what it was doing. It was very simple. This is a very, very less is more kind of song. Not a lot is happening in the song at all, which is okay. Every time I say that, I don't want people to think that, requirement of notes or something. It's just a fact. Not a lot is happening in the song. It's a buildup of the same chords, the same melody, and then other instruments joining in on that melody, and then it just kind of kept layering over itself. And then it goes up, and then it just ends. So it just left me kind of hanging, and that's really all I can say. The same energy it gave me, I have to give back to it. That's all I have. It left me hanging. But luckily, we have another song to go to, which I guess I can just do now, but that's really all I have for this one. It was good, and then it ended. So that's it. This one's also 2 minutes. Oh my gosh. Maybe they're geniuses, and maybe they'll just want you to go buy the game and find out what's happening. We get a performance here, though, so that's really exciting. This says Mythic Power, composed by Mikhail Kotov, orchestrated by Georgy Zeryakov, performed by Baltic Symphony Orchestra and Choir 2020, Owlcat Games 2020. Oh, this is the channel of the developers, I guess? Interesting, cool. Well, let's do it. This is Mythic Power, live orchestra from Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. I'm going to be looking over here. I want to see this video. Oh, there's definitely... They definitely took the time to get a musical performance in. This just shows me that they care, Especially the developers posting this. Oh man, I love horns. Blow that horn. Sick. All right, let's all go buy Pathfinder, Wrath of the Righteous. Fight, lead, ascend. Jeez, man. Okay. I see you. Well, this video is going to go down in history as one of the most what just happened type of videos are just going to zoom past me. You blink and it's over. 2 amazing songs covering about 4 minutes and 20 seconds. 4:20, nice. So, okay. I was really kind of enthralled by the whole thing. I love seeing performances. It's so rare that I even get footage on here, which is fine. The main focus for me is to pay attention to the music anyways. So it's always a nice treat when I get one of these kind of things. It's happened, man. I'm about to hit 1,500 videos, which by the way is nuts. And out of all those 1,500, maybe 10 have like a live performance attached to them, maybe. So it's always really nice, The one that really sticks out to me, 2 really stick out to me immediately. One was the Bravely Default. The first time I heard Bravely Default, seeing Revo and the accordion, that was really fun. That was a serpent eating the horizon. And then the other one, which was one of the very few times I ever done a kind of like the closest thing I would ever done to like a sponsorship type thing. I don't really do that on this channel. If you guys haven't noticed, I get requests all the time, like pretty much every day, and I ignore all of them. I survive on the graciousness of Patreon and YouTube members and all that, and so thank you guys. But yeah, I don't like sponsorships because they suck. A lot of them are scammy and have nothing to do or be relevant in this channel. Anyways, but the one I did take was a very relevant thing to this channel. The developers of Plague Tale Requiem reached out to me and asked me to hear their concert. They were confident in their music, and I told them, okay, I can't guarantee I'm gonna like it, but I'll listen to it. And I did like it. So that was like the only. Actually, no, there was another time I did a review for some lights, which I still use. It's great. It's just out of. I don't want to move it, but it's right on top of my monitor. Anyways, so yeah, I love these like live performances because this is to me, honestly, if I'm being real with you guys, I've had multiple, let's just call them musical dreams throughout my life. Whenever someone first starts doing an instrument, I think almost unanimously their goal is to perform live and just kind of tour the world. Isn't that the dream? Just be amongst friends and perform this cool thing you've been practicing on, and then at the same time experience the world, really. And then, in my teenage years, I wanted to like be in a band and kind of just like, go on festivals and tours like that. And the older I get, the more I'm like, man, it'd be so cool to join something like this, which is way beyond my abilities, right? I've been playing for technically 21 years, but self-taught, it's I know what I'm doing, but I also don't. If I know what I'm doing compared to most people, let's put it that way. You put me in this room, I am the biggest noob of all, So these people are professionals. They know how to read music and read. You know what I mean? So it's always super, super impressive seeing this kind of stuff. I remember visiting Distant Worlds and the Near concert, as well as the FF7 Rebirth concert. And most of those, I think, were conducted by Arnie Roth. But either way, like just the magnitude of like talent everywhere. And I've never heard of this orchestra, but you can see it, you can feel it. And I really do mean feel it. Like if you ever go see these types of performers, all the air in the room is just, you can actually physically feel music. It's one of the few times where you can feel music unless you go to a concert and you're kind of in the front row. It's a kind of a surreal experience. Usually you just listen to music all day and it just goes in your ear holes. But, going to one of these and just kind of feeling that vibration in your chest, and it's something else. It's very emotional too. That's all I can really like muster up here with these two. It's it's debut, 2 songs at that, 2 short songs, 2 very good songs. Despite the orchestral, which as some people know, orchestral stuff is even harder for me to kind of pick apart because you can tell that these songs require all the context in the world. I still found myself enjoying them, but that's all I really got for you. They were just enjoyable, cool things. I want to hear more, and such is life. It's like every other. Most debuts here are always the same. It's like, okay, well now what? I need to hear more now, because you got my interest going. See, that's one thing you guys. I don't know if you guys realize this. You guys have the luxury of listening to whatever you want, whenever you want. I used to be like that. I can't do that anymore. It's kind of a, what do you call it, a double-edged sword with it's not double-edged, but I take this YouTube thing so seriously that I don't listen to stuff. I go out of my way to not accidentally listen to something. If I'm watching a stream and someone's playing a game I never played or something, I have the volume so low that I can barely hear the streamer talk, just so I don't hear any music. You know what I mean? I take it seriously. So normally I would just go listen to Pathfinder. Right now I'll look it up on whatever it's on, but I can't do that. So it's a great thing I have going here, but it comes with a price, and that is my soul. Just kidding. Really cool. If you play this game, let me know all about it. I didn't look up anything. I don't even have my phone on me. So awesome, cool debut, and I can't wait to hear more from this game. Very nice. We move on to the next random draw, which I'll just do now. Wrath of the Righteous. What a cool title. Endless Space 2. Unstable Molecule. Okay, there's a little bit of a connection here, right? The first one was called Cosmic Balance. This one's called Endless Space 2. Unstable Molecule. That's a word you don't hear every day. I like that word. Endless Space 2. Well, that's another debut. So, yeah, okay. I'm actually probably going to do that sooner than later because just that title alone is striking the, the iron's hot right now. Okay. Endless Space 2, Unstable Molecule. Well, that was that. So thank you to Damien and Quetzal. Let me know more about Pathfinder. Thank you to all the patrons you see on screen. I couldn't be here without them. They keep the lights on. Until next time, my name is Jesse in the auditorium. Later.